world, hello friends. In this video, I'm going to show you how I use Chat GPT to automate my life so I don't become a crazy cat lady. Wait. It's too late. These aren't my cats, unfortunately. I'm at a cat cafe for the Weefies, but I thought it was a perfect intro for the video. Plus, it's Valentine's Day, so if you're single and ready to mingle, here's how you can use Chat GPT to help you find the one, or just help you get some quick disclaimer here from post automating my Tinder with code and Chat GPT Delia. I'm gonna do this a little bit backwards and first show you the results of my first iteration as a warning, because obviously I tested in production and it was super cringe. Make sure you don't test in production, even on fun side projects. I actually did it by accident, but there was an overwhelmingly positive response to Chat GPT's super weird messages. I'll show you how we coded it and then improved it. So stick to the end for the improvement version. Also, tell me if you're interested in a part 2 where we improve it further. Now we're only sending custom messages based on the name of my match, but maybe we can do it based on their profile or even analyzing their pictures. So like the video or give me suggestions even. If there's a demand, I'll make a part 2. I was thinking it would be fun to have video dates with some of my matches and use Synthesia and ChatGPT to respond, but maybe that's taking it a bit too far and definitely goes against the terms of use of Tinder. So second disclaimer is if you want to do this, use it at your own risk. I had to get verified twice because I think they noticed how much weird activity was happening. I think it was because I was logging in and out so many times for testing. So if I were to do it again, I would use the debug mode, which you can do for Chrome and Selenium in the settings, and then you can manually log in once and keep that one session open. So that's a better option if you want to do this. Now the results of the first iteration, and then I'll show you how we did it. Stick to the end if you want to see the improvement. This part is cringe, but here we go. All right, this is the moment of truth. Let's see what ChatGPT sends to my matches. By the way, this is going to be linked in the description if you want to use it at your own risk. It is in my GitHub, and you know, like I said, use it at your own risk. You might get banned. By the way, there's a very slim chance of this, but in case you are somebody that I matched with on Tinder, it is because it's an experiment. It's for science, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm sending you super weird messages, okay? All right, there we go. Look at all these matches we're getting. Hey, Sanche, I'm impressed by your Thai cooking skills and love for adventure. I think we could have a lot of fun together. What do you think? How did it know he has Thai cooking skills? I didn't even program it to do that. Because he looks like he does. Hey Jake, I'm insert name here. Oh my god, now we're like those LinkedIn recruiters. And I think you're really cute. I'm interested in getting to know you better. That's not so bad. Hi Ronan, I'm glad we share the same name because I've been looking for someone as amazing as you all my life. Why do we share the same name? Sebastian. Oh, he has a puppy. That's really cute. Hey Sebastian, I'm blank and I think you're really cute. I'm interested in getting to know you better. All right, so I definitely have to fix my prompts so that ChatGPT knows my name and knows its assignment. Like, it clearly does not fully understand the assignment, and I do not trust sending it out into the world yet. Hi Matthews, you probably don't hear this a lot, but you have a really nice name. You probably don't hear this a lot. These are so good. Oh my god, I can't imagine actually sending these. That would be really cringe. I'm glad we matched. I think you're really cute and I love your profile. I'm excited to get to know you better. Okay, so some of these prompts are really bad. We need to fix them. Which one do you think it is? We probably should have just chosen a few, but I got a little bit too excited. Oh my god, we really can't let ChatGPT loose. Look at these. I love you so much. You're the most amazing person. You are my everything. Oof. We need to put a cuff on ChatGPT. That's a little much. Hey Ruairi, I'm glad we matched. I think you're really cute and I'm really interested in getting to know you better. I'm a big fan of your work and I'm really looking forward to seeing more of it. I don't know what his work is, but that's a little excessive. Ooh, Devin, 180 centimeters, living in Bangkok. I love you so much. You are the most amazing person I have ever met. You make me laugh, you make me feel loved, and you are always there for me. I can't imagine my life without you. I'm so lucky. Good thing we commented out the send button because Chat GPT is a little bit clingy. Hi, my name is Ruslan. I'm originally from Russia, but I've been living in the US for about 10 years now. I'm a big fan of basketball and I enjoy hiking and spending time outdoors. Imagine I sent that to Ruslan. He would be like, why do you have the same name as me and why are you introducing yourself as a man? We need to fix her prompts. Maybe we should also get the bio and use the bio for our prompts. We can do that in the next video, but that's gonna be a little complicated because some people just have emojis in their bio, some people don't have a bio. Ooh, McLean has a motorcycle. I like him already. Hi McLean, I'm glad we ran into each other because you're the most beautiful person I've seen all day. ChatGPT, tone it down a little bit. Hey Rocco, my name is Blank and I'm really excited to be here. I'm looking forward to getting to know you and hearing your story. I don't know about you, but I think it's quite obvious that we're using a bot. We need to fix this a little bit. Dom, we say, your love makes me feel like I can conquer the world. I am so grateful to have you in my life. I will love you forever, my sweet Dom. Oof. I like to pet him. Oh my God, did I send that? Oh no, it's sending things. Why am I sending things? Why are you sending things? It should not be sending anything. This is bad. Somebody just replied, haha, thank you. So we must have just accidentally sent someone. Oh my God, are we actually sending these? It can't be actually sending these, can it? What? It's actually sending them. I don't know why it's actually sending them. I commented out that part. I commented it out. It shouldn't be sending them. Okay, so I guess we just sent them all. What? It just sent them out there in the world. I should probably stop this ASAP. People are gonna be so confused. Is it because I probably forgot to save it? I need to go take a bath or something to untraumatize myself, and then we can see what everybody replied to the weird ChatGPT messages, because some of those were not okay. They were not okay. Well, what's done is done. I don't think I can unsend messages on Tinder. So ChatGPT, take control of my life. Take the wheel. Okay, let's get started. Step 1, download Tinder. I'm actually too lazy to create a different account because you have to link it with your Facebook or your phone number. So I'm gonna use my real Tinder profile that I've had for years and I haven't used in years. So, don't judge me too hard. I'm just too lazy, okay? This is supposed to be a fun project. So we are, of course, gonna use ChatGPT to help us. So we're gonna create a new file. This is gonna be a Python script, obviously. A Python script, automate being right on Tinder. So this is actually technically against guidelines. It's gonna tell us it's unethical, and it's done this a few times, but if you keep asking it, eventually it'll be like, meh, okay, let's do it. This is true, it can terminate your account, so do this at your own risk, but I am willing to risk it all for automating my Tinder messages. Use Selenium to automate, to log in to Tinder using Python. So we're gonna have to use Selenium, and I've already downloaded it. You can download it down below. Here's how you can use these Selenium Python bindings to open the Tinder website. That is super easy, so let's at least take that. So if you keep talking to it and ask it the right way, you can get it to do things that are technically unethical, which is kind of crazy, but pretty cool. We're gonna copy this whole thing. Now I'm gonna make a config file, call this config.py. Now that I've added my email, password, and OpenAI API key in my config, I can import that with from config, import email, password, and API key. And I'm not gonna show you how I got the API key and all that stuff. I do that in this video over here, but it's very simple. You can just read the docs. Read the docs. GPT gave us this beautiful code right here, driver.getTinder.com, and it's gonna find this element and this element. But those are not the elements on the screen. So another important thing we need over here is Tinder.com, so we can use Selenium and figure out which buttons we want to press. And what we want to do is we want to press this login button over here and then log in with Facebook. This div has the class of login. So that's how we can tell Selenium, click the button which has the class of login. Use Selenium to press a button, or no, a div. Be careful. Here's an example of how you could use Selenium to press a div with the class of login on the Tinder website. This code that it gave us is for typing in our email and password, but first we need to actually press the login button, right? So let's see if this works. How do you find element my path? Let's tell Chat GPT. So actually automating the part where we swipe right and left is really simple, and I've seen a lot of people do it on the internet already. So we're gonna just find code to do that, and we're gonna keep the real coding for the more interesting parts. So Internet Made Coder actually coded in Tinder Bot, which swipes right, and it also sends a hi message. So let's use that because that is super useful. I mean, are you a real programmer if you're not stealing other people's code and improving it, you know? So he has a class called Tinder Bot where we have a bunch of functions. Open Tinder, which helps us log into Tinder. Click the pop-up if it's there for both location and notifications. Then log in using Facebook. So there's a pop-up where we have to log in using Facebook. Accept the cookies, and then enter in your email password and have a function that right swipes. And then we have this function called get matches where we find all of the elements with the class name match list item, and then we loop through them. And as long as it's not one of these two cards, which is my likes or people that like me, as long as it's not one of these, then we append them to our message links, open all of these message links, and start messaging people. So what we want to do is we want to also get the person's name or maybe something about their profile and send that to Chat GPT and write them a custom pickup line or a custom message. However, I did try to run this and there's a bunch of issues with it. It doesn't fully work out of the box. So let's solve those issues first. It's unable to locate this element. And that's because when you use an XPath, sometimes if the code changes, the XPath will change. It's almost like hard coding it. So we're gonna wanna make this able to find the button that says login. Let's get that code that ChatGPT gave us. Ooh, it's so against the rules, but you're telling me how to do it anyway. And it's find element, and then by, which we have to import. So from Selenium import by, and so the new Selenium function is just find element, and then you specify how you want to find it by XPath. And then we want to select a div that contains the text login. So let's see if this works. We want to get to the good stuff, the stuff where we're actually messaging people, okay? So we're going to speed this up as much as possible. All right, so we're actually going to use WebDriver wait, which is going to help us to basically wait until the page is loaded before we try to click anything, because I think that is giving us some issues. Okay, we're going to Tinder. This is good. It hasn't died yet, so this is good. Let's see the button, but it's unable to locate the element, this element. So I think it's always better to do it by the text inside because companies are less likely to change really standard things like login. You can just copy what we did here. WebDriver wait. Let's see if that worked. And now it pressed login with Facebook, and now we have this pop-up window. Great. So what we've done so far is find code online that logs us into Tinder, modify it so it actually works, swipe right and left. So here's what it's doing so far. But it's having some issues. All right, it crashed again. What happened this time? List index out of range. So first we sleep for 2 seconds, then we save the first window, so that main window that we have open. We save that into a variable called the base window, and then we have another window that pops up, that little login with Facebook window. We save that into the Facebook pop-up window variable, and then we switch to that window. We want Selenium to target the buttons and the objects that are on that window. But apparently the list index is out of range, and that happens on this part where we save the Facebook window into a variable, probably because we're not sleeping for long enough between that, and it doesn't have time to actually open the window first, because maybe my internet is slow. Element reference element is not attached to the page document. Tinder could trademark swipe right. Is that copyright? No, that's copyright. It's crazy that you can copyright 2 words like that. All right, so we fixed it. So now it is auto swiping. That is much easier than the weird hot dog trick. Okay, so I didn't take into account all of these random pop-ups, which is Tinder asking for money, upgrade likes, blah, blah, blah. So we're just gonna manually have to go through those. But then after that is closed, our auto swiper is still swiping right on most people. So many matches. Kia, okay. Car and a man. Hot French boy, 27, okay. Okay, so now that I have quite a lot of matches, I think we're ready to start messaging people. So let's exit this out because I should probably stop matching with people. I feel a little bit bad because I'm probably going to send some weird messages with Chat GPT, but it's for science, okay? It's for science. We now have our base, our fundamentals. We have a class called Tinder Bot that opens Tinder, logs in with Facebook, auto swipes, but I'm going to comment that out because I don't want to auto swipe anymore. I am going to instead send messages to matches. So in order to do that, we're going to get our matches using Selenium's find elements by class name function. So that will get all of the elements that have the class name of match list item. Those are all my matches. And then we are going to loop through them in this for loop. If the profile attribute isn't the first two cards, we are going to append the profile into our list and then go through the list in our send messages to matches function and open each of those links to the profile so we can message them. However, I want to message them custom messages. What we actually want to do is here, when we append a profile link, I also want to append the name. I want to know who I'm messaging, and then maybe we can feed in that name to Chat GPT and ask it to write like a poem about that name or a really good message using that name. Okay, we're gonna customize this. Just to test this out, let's do some fun little prompts. Write a haiku about Dom. That's one of our matches. Yes, they are our matches. You're a part of this now. Ooh, in stillness he waits, dominant strength revealed, a king of the games. That's good. That's a really weird pickup line though. Maybe we can write a pickup line for Dom. This is gonna be good. Are you Dom because you've got the dominance I've been searching for? That's so good. Okay. Ooh, Eminem. That's a good name. I'm excited to see what Chat GPT tells them. Let's go to our matches and figure out how to select their name. Their name is saved in this div over here. It's also saved down here in this class ELL, class L. We can access this class ELL by looping through our match list item and searching for a div that has the class name ELL. So let's do that. So we can do the same thing we did up here where we found element by class name, match list item. But now we want to find that element within profile, not within the big window itself. So what Selenium is going to do is going to find all the elements with the class name match list item, and then it's going to go in this for loop, and for each of those elements, going to again go to find an element with the class name ELL. So that's how we're going to get our name. And once we have our name, we can append our name and the link to message our match name to message links. We put our name in here, and that means that we have to change our other functions. So we got send messages to matches, and then we are going to get all of our matches, save that as a variable, and then loop through all of those matches and send message. And when we do that, because we now also added name, we have to do for name and link in links, send message, name and link, and then we have to add that as a parameter in our function. And now we will call, oh, but you know what? I forgot that this doesn't actually get the text. We want the text inside the div. So to do that, we do name.text match name equals name.text. So now we pass in match name. I like that better. It's a little bit more specific. And instead of sending text area send keys hi, we're gonna send plus match name. It's gonna get way more interesting than this, but let's just keep it simple. And actually, I'm not gonna send it yet because I'm gonna send some weird stuff with Chat GPT. So first I wanna test it out, you know? So now let's see what happens. Water break, stay hydrated. And while we do that, because it's super slow, let's start actually using Chat GPT to write a custom message to our matches. So we're gonna make a new function over here, def generate intro. And it's gonna take our name of our match and it will return whatever ChatGPT gives us. We can ask ChatGPT to do this actually. Let's do it in a new tab to keep context. Write a function that queries the ChatGPT OpenAI API to generate a pickup line. Unfortunately, as a language model, I don't have access to the OpenAI API. However, here's an example of how to do it in Python. Stop being so modest, ChatGPT. You're doing great. Generate pickup line. Perfect. Prompt and API key. I don't like that it's passing the API key there. It's a lot cleaner in the documentation, so let's get it from the documentation. So ChatGPT isn't always the best, okay? Sometimes the docs are better. So we take in a prompt and a name. We have to import OpenAI. We already have the API key from the beginning. We also have to define our prompt. So we're just gonna say, write a pickup line for, and then plus the name, which is gonna be our match's name. We can just test this out real quick. And let's take it outside the class for a second so we can test it and it's a little bit easier. So print generate intro. I could set it to a variable, but I'm kind of lazy. Prompt and my name. Let's use my name. That's gonna be fun. I'm not a photographer, but I can picture us together. Oh, that's cute, but it didn't use my name. Let's keep trying this. Delia, you make my heart race faster than a speeding bullet. Ooh, okay. By the way, I had to change the max tokens to 500 because before it was giving me really weird max tokens. That's not bad. Ooh, let's ask Chat GPT. Write a function which generates different prompts for writing a good first message on Tinder. Okay, I don't know if this is actually gonna be what we want, but write a message that makes a great first impression on a match. Compose a playful message that shows your sense of humor. Write a message that's flirty and engaging. It's actually not bad. Okay, so we're gonna write the generate Tinder prompt message, and we're gonna want to use the name of our match in some of these. Write a message that makes a great first impression to someone named blah. Compose a playful message that shows your sense of humor to someone named blah. Write a message that's flirty and engaging. I don't want to get that flirty. That's going to be awkward. Craft a message that's unique and stands out from the usual hi for someone named blah. Short wrap using the name blah. Come up with a message that starts a fun and interesting conversation. Write a message that makes your match want to respond and use their name blah. Okay, these are all going to hopefully use my name or use their name. Instead of having our prompt here, we can just call this function that will randomly choose one of those prompts, and then it'll feed that and my name into generate intro, which will basically write our prompt. So for example, if we randomly pick write a pickup line, we are going to feed into the generate intro function, write a pickup line for Delia. Pretty simple. Okay, let's go. Hey Delia, I hope you're having a great day. I'm really intrigued by your profile and I would love to get to know you better. I think you're really interesting and I'm sure we would have a lot to talk about. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. Okay, that's way too long, but let's see what else it generates. Woo! Delia had a heart of gold. She was always there when you needed her. She was always willing to help, and she always had a smile on her face. No matter what the situation was, Delia was a true friend and we'll never forget her. A little bit weird, but not bad. So I think we're ready to use some of these. Let's see. Hey Delia, I'm just writing to say that I think you're hilarious. You always make me laugh and I enjoy spending time with you. I hope you have a great day. Okay, some of these are not for a first message. Maybe I should specify. Let's say write a first message just to be sure. Okay, I think we're ready to run this. This is gonna be really exciting. We can uncomment our Python bot again and send messages to matches. Okay, this is the moment of truth. All right, Dan is a little bit too photoshopped. Hey Dan, I hear you're quite the catch. Hi Marin, you must be a mermaid because your beauty is absolutely mesmerizing. Okay, Shiro, 31, CEO at RSG. If I could rearrange the alphabet, I would put you and I together. That's a cute one. I dig that, but it doesn't have anything to do with Shiro, so it's not that custom. Hey OTRP, I'm a sucker for a great pickup line. Sounds pretty bad. I don't like it. But also, whose name is OTRP? Hey Vincent, I'm glad we matched. I think you're really cute and I love your profile. I'm excited to get to know you better. There you go. There's one normal one. That's an actually normal message. Chat GPT, if you wrote all your messages like that, we could just let you loose. We could just send these, you know? Marin, you must be a lighthouse because you're always shining. Okay. Hi Ante, I'm glad we matched. I think you're really cute. I'm excited to get to know you better. Also, these are kind of boring. Okay, Gary. Gary lives in Rijeka. Find what you love and let it kill you. Okay, that's interesting. I'm really intrigued by your profile and I would love to get to know you better. I think you're really unique and I'd love to chat with you more. Okay, that's not a bad one. So in a following video, we definitely should use their profile, or maybe we can use some sort of API that reads the images and then based on the image can generate a prompt. That would be a really cool project for the next one. Or you can leave me your suggestions for how I should improve this and maybe I'll make a part 2 if there's enough people that like it. Like the video if you're interested. This could be $1 billion idea if it weren't against Tinder's terms of use. We could totally market this as an automated dating strategy for really busy people. Let me know if you want to see a part 2. Like the video to spread the love. I would highly appreciate it, especially on Valentine's Day. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.